If you've ever dealt with a narcissistic individual, you will have most likely at some point witnessed one of their incredible sulks. Now, we're human. Young children can sulk. Adults are capable of sulking, especially when they've had their hopes raised, such as by a narcissistic individual promising something and then having them dashed. They've got those expectations because somebody has said they will do something and then fail to deliver. People are capable of sulking. It's all about the context. However, when it comes to a narcissistic individual, it's not just a mood because somebody's let them down. It's a weapon. Nobody sulks harder than a narcissist who did not get their own way. They believe they're entitled to do as they please, to have what they want. They're willing to exploit people to get their needs met. Their silence, their stares, their slamming of the cupboards, their staring out of the window, their shoulders dropping, it's a part of their performance. It's designed to punish you, to guilt trip you, to pull you back into line. Not everyone likes being told no, especially if someone said they'll do something and then says no. However, when it comes to narcissistic individuals, they see boundaries as personal attacks. A simple no triggers a narcissistic injury, leading to narcissistic rage, which can lead to hours, days of their silence. Not being the centre of attention. Now, for many reasons, people can have a birthday and it be overlooked, and you can feel a little bit down in the dumps. For a narcissist, it's somebody else's birthday. They feel like they're not in the spotlight, so they sulk because the admiration is going to someone else. The praise is going to someone else. The compliments, the gifts, it's all going to somebody else and not them. And admiration feels like oxygen to a narcissist, which is why they can't celebrate other people's achievements, why they have to put other people down or ruin other people's celebrations. Narcissists feel entitled to do as they please. So how dare you challenge them? How dare you question their authority? How dare you question their story? Question their lie? Ask for more details. Do this and they sulk because accountability is like kryptonite. They don't want to answer to you. They don't believe they have to answer to you. They believe that you are beneath them. Other people's success, just like not being the centre of attention. You achieve something, it triggers their insecurities. Instead of being happy for you, they brood and they sulk. They go all out to take the credit, to steal the spotlight. If they can't get the attention, they'll sulk about it. They'll try and ruin it for you. Not getting their own way, whether it's choosing a restaurant, making a big decision. If it doesn't go their way, their sulky behaviour is activated because they believe that the world revolves around them. And when reality shows them it doesn't, they get offended. They turn around and say, not everything's about you. You're so selfish. You're so self-centred. While they sit there pouting because they've spat the dummy out because they didn't get their own way. Criticism, even constructive feedback. Narcissistic individuals are more than happy to dish it out. They can't take it back. They dish it out to a point where you can no longer accept criticism. You no longer know whether it's constructive feedback or something deeper. You question yourself. You analyse yourself. It hurts. However, you could seek a narcissistic individual back and cue the sulk. When you ignore their games, when you recognise the games for what they are and choose to find a way, because it's not easy, choose to find a way to no longer play. When you stop reacting, when you stop feeding their ego, they sulk harder. Your silence takes away their control. And narcissistic individuals absolutely hate this. Now they can just sulk around you and be the life and the soul around everybody else. They can sulk around everybody. They're looking for people to run to their aid and pick them up and tell them that all will be okay. And they're looking to guilt to get their own way, to make people feel bad for them. With a narcissist, it's not just about hurt feelings, it's about manipulating people so that they can remain in control. The narcissist's incredible sulks are not about sadness, they are about control. They sulk to manipulate your emotions, to make you feel guilty, to go all out to try and pull you back into their game. The best strategy to deal with this is recognise it for what it is, set safe, healthy boundaries, and don't give in to their sulky behaviour. Because every time you give in, it just teaches them that behaviour gets them what they want. At the end of the day, the narcissist sulk is their problem, not yours. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support with the channel. It's greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about narcissistic behaviour, to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with within your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you understand and overcome narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. If you are looking for further help and support in understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available, and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link is also in the video description. I do also have several one-to-one slots available. The link is through Teachable in the description. If you're looking for further reading on understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several books out on Amazon. How to create boundaries around those who have no respect for your boundaries, such as narcissistic individuals. Healing from Narcissistic Abuse, a guided journal for recovery and empowerment. 15 rules to deal with narcissistic individuals, how to stay sane and break the chain. A Narcissists Handbook, the ultimate guide to understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse. And then the novel, Behind the Mask, The Rise of a Narcissist. If anyone is interested in any of those, they are all available on Amazon, and the links will be in the description. Thank you very much for watching. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.